Even though it appears that there's like billions of people in the world, characters, that's just an appearance. Even though it seems like all of the characters have their own personality, it just seems to be that way. It's an appearance. It's the dream. Because actually, there's no one here. There is no one here. It's just boundless, 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 boundless energy, and there's no ending and there's no beginning to it. It's just energy appearing as a person with, or characters with different personalities. But it's all wholeness. It's all oneness. It's all just energy appearing as a character. There is no separation whatsoever. There's no ending and there's no beginning to it. It's just eternity. That's why there is no death and there is no birth. Now, this is just a suggestion. This is not a teaching whatsoever, because it's going nowhere, right? Because this is wholeness. There's no teaching here, because there's no one to receive this, right? Because this is wholeness. So basically, this message is going nowhere. And it's not even a message. It's just an energetic realization. And it will resonate when it appears to resonate for the person. It will be an energetic realization. Because it's all energetic at the end of the day. And there is no end of the day, right? Because there's nothing going on. There's nothing here. There's no future. There's no past. It's all storytelling. It's all the dream. It's whatever is appearing. It appears there's a past. It appears there's a future. And it appears there's a present. But it's just what the mind, the conditioning mind, likes to show the person. And I'm not even like, but it's just what appears to be showing the person. And you are not the mind. The person isn't the mind. And there isn't a you, okay? And there isn't a person. It just appears that way. And the mind and the person are two separate characters, if you want to call it that, two separate entities, whatever, fuck. But it's still all wholeness, because it's all energy at the end of the day. It's all one big, if you want to call it, source of energy. But it's not even a source, because that's just a fucking label. Everything is a label. Even saying it's energy is a label. But it's the only way that I can describe what this is. Really, I don't know what this is, because it's hiding and it's pretending to be all of this. Really, apparently. So you see, there is no death, there is no birth. How can there be a death and a birth when you were never born? Because this is it, right? You never left. There's no coming into it. There's no getting out of it. Because this is it. Just energy. Energy, that's it. So how can the person die when the person ain't really fucking here anyways? It just seemed that way, right? It just seemed that the person was here. But the person was never here, so how could the person die? It's just energy appearing as a person. It's death. Energy appearing as death. You're basically already dead if you want to look at it that way, because you were never born and you're not even here. And there's no you. It's the unknown. And I don't even know, and there's no I, what this is. Don't know what the unknown looks like because you can't see it. And there's no seeing because still seeing is the story. It's still a story. There's no one seeing anything because there is no seeing, because there is no person and there is no you. It's just energy. All of it. Me, the person talking, Shannon talking, it's just sound. It's just sound. And sound is energy. It's all energy. All of it's just energy. It's all wholeness. There is no separation whatsoever. And there really isn't nothing here, even though it appears that way. It may appear that the person is sitting in a house giving a message. And again, this is only a suggestion. It's not a teaching. And the person will never get this. They will never get this. They will never understand this. The mind will never understand this. Because the person isn't here. And the mind isn't here. It's just energy. And it's going nowhere. It's just an energetic realization, and the understanding will happen when it happens, when it appears to happen. Okay? So it's really just ridiculous when the person is trying to impress others, you know, or wants to, when a person's like seeking out a relationship or whatever, you're really seeking themselves because there is no separation. The person's trying to get validation off of what? There's no others out there. There's no one out there to get validation from whatsoever because there is nothing there. It's just energy. It's all oneness. It's all wholeness. But it's okay for the person or the character, if you want to call it that, to play in it. It's okay. There are no rules here. See, the conditioning mind likes to show the rules. It likes to show the person, well, it appears to show the person wrong, right, bad, good. And the person believes that they are the mind, so they create a story around what the mind is showing the person. Wrong, right, bad, good. And there is, there are sensations that the person feels, but it's still energy. Sensations like pain, sadness, happiness, you know what I mean? But it's still all just energy. It's all energy, all of it. Picture a child that's playing with its toys and they create a character with it, right? No different than the unknown. It's the unknown playing in all of this. Playing, pretending that it's a person, character, pretending that it's a plant, pretending that it's a couch, pretending that it's all of this. It's the unknown pretending to be everything, but yet nothing, because there's nothing here. It's the unknown. It's nothing. I don't know. I don't know what this is. All I know is what's appearing. And there is no I. There is no I. There is no me. There is no you. It may seem like I'm here and you're over there, right? It seems like the person, and like I said, there is no I. It may seem like there's a person here and there's a person over there, but it's still all wholeness. There is no separation. It's what the conditioned mind is showing the person. And the person thinks that they are the mind. Two different characters. The mind is no different than other characters that are appearing. There is no doer in the body that's controlling the body like a puppet. There's no soul, there's no consciousness, there's no higher self, there's no hierarchy. This is it. The body, the person is just energy. There's nothing within the body and there's nothing without and the outside of the body. It's just energy. It's just energy. That's it. Only thing that's in the body is organs. Apparently. Apparently there's organs in the body. At least that's what is appearing. It seems that way. But there's no doer in the body controlling the body. So basically, really, there's no free will. The body's doing what it wants spontaneously. The person doesn't even know what's going to happen next. It just appears spontaneously. It happens spontaneously. The person has its own personality. And it does what it wants spontaneously. It apparently does it spontaneously. It's always what's appearing. It's always what's appearing. So you see, the person seeking out to do something is just fucking ridiculous because it's just what's appearing. So the person seeking something is what's appearing, right? The person is appearing to seek something. That's what's appearing. It's always what's appearing, constantly. And it's so funny because, you know, to see all the stories that the person creates, right? With, you know, with the conditioned mind, believing that the person believing that it's the conditioned mind, and creates all these stories of religion, spirituality, Buddhism, God, the list goes on. What else? Muslim, whatever. I don't know. It's all concepts. And the person believes the right and the wrong that the conditioned mind is showing, and they create a story around it because they believe in these conditionings. The person believes in the conditionings that they're being shown, right and wrong, bad, good, you know, rules, basically. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. If the person wants to dibble and dabble in it, then fine, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it because there are no rules here. There's no one judging. But yet the person likes to create the story of the judging, and you can't do this and you can do that and you can't, and it's just so fucking hilarious, I'm telling you. You know, and I was there. Well, the character of Shannon was there at one time. It appeared that way. It appeared, religion appeared, spirituality appeared, and then boom, realization happened of what appears to be happening. It was like an energetic realization. And it's crazy. The person doesn't even know, the character Shannon doesn't even know how she got to that point. Neither. because it just appeared to happen. It appeared to happen. But it's all just concepts. It's all just concepts. It's just storytelling. It's just make-believe. And like I said, it's okay for the character to play in all of that, the person. But it all is just play. There's nothing really going on because there's nothing here. It's comical as hell. With all the stories that the person likes to create for it. It's just crazy. There's no creating either. There's nothing going on. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. No thing.